Man's never been in marquee when it's shut down, eh?
You're regretting this, aren't you, Connor?
Is that the cops?
Is that the cops? Outfits. You can unlock outfits and hairstyles in this game as you progress.
Don't
Wait,
even get me started.
Asian chicks,
What?
don't even get me started.
I have like the worst case of
What? What? What's wrong with you?
plague.
Yellow plague? What?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
They can't see or hear me. I'm just a figment of your imagination.
Yeah, this was made by Americans.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. This is made by a person that supported Japanese internment in the 1940s.
No.
Fucking piece of shit.
Approach.
This is like in a weird like coming of age story. Like the protagonist has sex with another woman and just feels like horrible afterwards. Like this is what's happening to me
Is this
right
the
now.
reader?
Your nipples are too visible.
Wow.
How much do you weigh? How much do you weigh?
What the fuck?
How much do you weigh? I'm asking her the most personal questions.
Why?
Here. I don't know. She probably loves to
Okay.
tell people.
And speaking of lesbians, Connor, it's time for our Overwatch minute of the week.
Okay, what's happening? I haven't played this game.
No, neither have I.
Just everywhere.
My favorite thing that I've ever seen to do with Overwatch is that there is a character named Winston, who's a genetically engineered gorilla from space that lived on the moon.
Great character design.
Yeah. And essentially what he did, his backstory was that he was a part of a group of gorillas that were raised on the moon. The gorillas rebelled, killed the scientists and took over the moon.
Oh, man.
And Winston was like, no, I'm not part of this. I'm going to go back to Earth and, do some good work. Yeah, I know. But my favorite with Overwatch, with a clandestine organization. And my favorite thing was someone who obviously mains Winston in the game. He changed his name to be Harambe's Revenge after the gorilla that was killed in Ohio. And moment of silence for Harambe.
It's a majestic beast.
Yeah. Speaking of Harambe, actually, there's a lot of protests in Ireland at the moment about the water charges.
Oh yeah.
And so someone put Harambe the gorilla and Cecil the lion, the one that was killed in Africa, on together, and it was like, don't let their deaths be in vain. Say no to water charges.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Look, there's nothing better than hanging out with some goth chicks.
That's true. That's why I've never had a relationship. Also because I can only relate to people through humour, and I live a very sad, lonely life. But I'm mainly looking for some goth chicks, so if you've got any goth chick fans, let me know. We can hook up. Or emo, either one is good. If you like American football, not the sport, the band, hit me up. We can talk.
You don't want to go out with anyone who likes American football. Andrew.
In that case, no one
I
wants
like
to go out
American
with me.
football, and
Yeah.
I don't want to go out with me.
Got a new message from Belly.
Of course you screwed it up. Again.
Yes.
That's exactly what you asked for.
The weirdest thing about this girl here is that her
Like I'm joking.
arm is always here, no matter what situation she's in.
They're
She's
very
always in
heavy,
clothes.
Andrew.
I guess
It's a
so.
problem.
Cut your nasty
A
ass
back
hair.
pain, apparently.
Hair? Don't. Look who's talking. Scat.
Oh my god.
No, bitch! My hair isn't dried out and reeking of smoke, okay?
Whatever, ho. Why don't you go get knocked out?
You need to turn around and walk away.
What's wrong? Did I hurt your feelings?
Turn around and walk away.
Oh my god.
At least I won't have to look at your whole face.
She just never stops.
Fucking to learn. Oh, she's
Because
Our save broke again. Just
I think we sorted out it's like a problem with the game on the Mac, but we do have a new photo from this girl because
whatever the fuck her name is, yeah.
I won the puzzle when Andrew could only fail. So I'm just saying I'm better at the game. But
Fucking 6 wins to your 1 for me,
Because we've done every other puzzle. The one puzzle that I did where you failed.
Oh yeah, the fucking master has become the student, or the student has become whatever. Fuck you, Connor. Let's just look at the damn photo.
Nice photo.
That's a nice photo. It's a good shot.
Wait, what's the airline? Does it say?
I don't think we can read it. It'll just Ryanair.
Ryanair.
Right.
Let's go on a date.
Let's go on a date.
Second date. Second
Yeah.
date. Second
Whoop,
date.
whoop,
Second
whoop,
date.
whoop, whoop.
And you have to fucking win. I'm not messing this up with her, Andrew.
Okay, fine. Well, in that case, we probably should have bought some more of those trade things. But,
Oh, well.
whatever. Oh wow, back at the hot springs, back at the jacuzzi,
Back at it
back
again.
with the finger banging.
Okay, I just want to. I think we're gonna keep the puzzles in from now on, just because
We're running out of story essentially.
Yeah.
There's not much lore left.
So
in
I do have a topic. I do have a plan for what we're going to talk about. But first of all, I just want to talk about memes for a second, guys. Damn Daniel ruined Back at It Again for me, because Back at It Again was so pure when it was Back at It Again
I know what
at
you're
Krispy
talking about.
Kreme.
Back at It Again, Krispy Kreme. Great Vine. Look it up.
Is one of the best.
Yeah.
It's an incredible line. Look it up if you haven't seen it. I'm sure you have, because if you haven't seen it, it's like
It's under the title LMAO. He
it's like
hit the sign.
It's like being given the option of seeing the face of God and refusing it.
Yeah, you know, you're right. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Okay, let's start. So I have a plan.
It's like if someone offers you, if you're at a party and someone offers you like premium Russian vodka, and you go, no,
They offer
I'm
you some
fine
Grey
with
Goose.
store brand. Thank you very much,
okay.
good sir.
Yeah, that's true. Back at it again at Krispy Kreme is classic. Alright, so this is my plan. I went and I googled fun party questions for adults, because we're
Wow.
playing an adult game, and I got a website called icebreakerideas.com, and the headline is 200 plus truth or dare questions for crazy party. Not a crazy party, just for crazy party.
For a crazy party.
So this is like
For a crazy party.
yeah, this is like an Eastern
By
Bloc.
Nico Bellic from GTA 4.
This is an Eastern Bloc question. I'm just gonna go through in order, and I'm gonna skip the first one because that's
Oh yeah? Okay.
no, like I won't skip any of them, right? And
Okay.
you have to win, Andrew, by the way. So I'll ask you. And
Okay.
then
Well,
I'll
who else
try.
is there to ask?
Well, you can
Apart
ask-
from
you-
Rusev,
we
the
can-
microphone
we
ghoul.
can-
Shout out to call back to episode 1. Not shout out. I can't stop. I have to stop saying that.
We can swap questions, right?
Yeah.
So, first question is:
Okay.
what is your biggest fear in a relationship, Andrew?
Falling in love. Next question.
Okay. Well, the question for me is, what was my funniest first date ever?
I can't wait for this one.
I see. Actually, was hoping I'd have a funny story, and I don't think I do.
Any date. What about that girl that dated you because you looked like Jesse Eisenberg? Come on, that's a good one. I mean, it's not.
Amy Dominguez. Shout out to Amy Dominguez. I don't know what date was the first date we went on. I think we went to go see fucking
The Social Network.
no, I think we went to go see like fucking My Neighbor Totoro or something.
Oh, okay, that's a nice one.
You know what?
That's a nice
This is not my first date, but funny cinema story. I went to see that movie Frank.
date. Oh yeah.
What's that director's guy? What's his
Lenny
director?
Abramson?
Yeah, Irish
Yeah,
director Lenny
yeah.
Abramson, and it's a really good movie. But I went there and I went by myself because I don't know. It was a mistake. Right? I made a mistake.
Yeah.
And I went up and I bought a ticket. I was like, "Hey, can I have one ticket for Frank?" And the guy looked at me, kind of funny, and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "A ticket for Frank." He's like, "Okay, all right. If I guess, yeah, here you go." And so I go and I sit down in my seat in the first one there, and then the cinema just starts slowly filling up with mothers and prams. And I realized that I had gone to see the fucking parent and child screening of Frank, which, look, I don't think I'm the one who's at fault here, because why are you bringing your kid to see Frank?
Yeah, there's a sex scene in
There's
a
sex scene,
hot
like
tub.
2 people commit suicide in that movie
Yeah,
or something.
that's true.
Like, it's no good. Right. Okay, Andrew, what is your biggest turn-off in a partner?
Oh. That's a good one. I really, really hate romance. I really hate it. Like, it makes me gag. And yeah, I just think it's really cheesy and horrible. As I've grown older, I just don't like it.
Well,
Maybe I've been too honest and too
I think,
sincere
Andrew,
so
you're
far.
real bitter, apparently. But there you go.
Fine, Connor. Yeah, you live your life your way. I'll live my life like
Yeah,
the way I
no,
live it.
that was uncalled for.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Andrew.
You should be.
That was, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not here to judge. I'm a little bit.
Yeah.
But, okay, for me, what is my weirdest habit? Andrew, what's my weirdest habit?
That's a good question. I don't know. I feel like I don't know you that well to know your weirdest habit.
I'll say...
And I know you pretty well, but I don't know.
I'll say that sometimes when, you know when you get, like, when you... I think this is a thing that happens to everybody. That, like, sometimes you'll be walking down the street and just suddenly a flash in your mind, you've just remembered something incredibly embarrassing or cringy that you've done in your life.
Yeah.
That happens to me. And when it happens to me, it really comes on strong.
Yeah.
To the point that one time I was in my estate and I like hunkered down on the ground for a second. And a man came up to me and asked me if I was okay.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. What was the memory, or do you not want to say?
I actually don't remember what specific memory
Okay,
is,
that's
so
probably for the best,
probably
because
for
I
the
don't want you
best.
having a fucking panic attack in the middle while we're recording this episode.
Alright, I'm gonna skip a few questions because there's no...
Not great, no?
Like, I don't want to know how many kids you'd like to have, Andrew.
Neither do I. I haven't even thought about it. I don't want to think about it either.
Okay.
Well, as you can see, Connor, it was a roaring success with Jesse.
Yeah, I don't know, like, there's some songs off it that seem really good. Like, I still really like One Dance.
Yeah.
And like, I think Hotline Bling is only a bonus track on it.
Yeah.
Hotline Bing is a completely different song. Hotline Bing is where...
He's lamenting Facebook's lack of success with Bing.
Did you ever use Bing?
They used to have it on the computers in our secondary school, I think.
That's super weird, because I'm pretty sure the only people who use Bing are using it to look up horrible pornography.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what people use Bing for?
Yeah.
Well, now my opinion of Bing has completely changed, to be quite honest.
No, because when you go, if you search videos on Bing,
oh dear,
it does the thing where if you mouse over the thumbnail, it shows you through the video.
Okay,
So,
wow.
like, you don't know where they're going with this one.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, like, the safe search on it is way more lax or something than the Google one. Yeah, so it's just...
Yeah. Well, I guess Bing knew what kind of customers they were getting. Maybe I don't know how they already knew.
They're trying to mop up the market of...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm a Pornhub
perverts.
aficionado. I want to use Bing.
I only use...
Ask Jeeves.
I only use Ask Jeeves. I only use the Netscape search tool.
Oh, whatever happened to Jeeves?
They got rid of him. It's not
Did
even
they?
AskJeeves.com anymore. It's like it's just Ask. Who am I asking? The cold indifference of a corporation? No, I want to ask
I want Jeeves back.
I want Jeeves back.
He's like, I don't know, he's like one of those guys on the internet that did stuff for free. You know, the X-Kick guy, and then everyone on Tumblr accused him of pedophilia. And then he had a breakdown, and he was basically too good for that fucking website.
I mean, a lot of people are too good for that website.
It's true. It's very true.
Do you remember fucking what's your one? Like the girl who was in the Hunger Games, not Jennifer Lawrence, the like black girl who's like
Rue, the young girl.
yeah. What's her name? Amandla?
I have no idea what her
I think
actual
like
name
Amandla.
is, what the actress's name is.
But like she used to be on Tumblr, and like she's pretty smart, but she was also like at the time I think she was like 17.
Yeah.
I don't know how old I was. I might have been 19 or 20 I think when
Yeah.
this happened. And like she got fucking hounded off that site because she made like a post criticizing Minions or something.
Oh god, the poor girl. Oh, that's rough. That is rough.
It's kind of funny to be honest.
I mean, like, and considering what happened with Minions later,
Yeah.
they were like, had she made that post like 3 years later,
Yeah.
everything would be fine.
Yeah.
You know, she'd be a fucking god.
If
no.
anyone wants to like get into her, is there an inbox on YouTube? If anyone wants to like or YouTube inbox and asked me to send him some minion pictures. I got some horrific things I could show you. I got some
Okay,
bad
let's
things.
just be clear. Connor is not into minions porn. You know, I just want to.
But
I don't want to be associated with that. Even if you are,
but you
if
know,
you
like-
are, keep it secret because otherwise,
You
we'll
know,
shut
like,
this channel down.
there's some kid in your school who's like, do you ever watch that video of the man shoving his head inside a woman's vagina? And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But then you go to a party and someone puts it on, and you're like, this is happening now, I guess. like that's how I feel about all the horrible minion things.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Well, I hope you
got
enjoyed
it.
our date, Aiko.
She was just listening into what we were talking about, and it's like, it's really doing it for her.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh. I'm gonna throw up my beer.
No way. You can't fucking have that. I don't
Yeah,
want.
give me them. Give
me those fish.
me those fish back. I threw them away for a reason.
No way.
Fuck it. She's just gonna say the same shit over and over again.
But I hate her. I hate her already. Oh shit.
What?
Wait, are those like ears like actually part of her?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's like a
fuck.
proper cat
I thought-
woman. She's not like a cosplayer.
Oh, I thought we were at a cosplay event. So are you like a cosplayer or something?
Yeah. Let's. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can get that.
This feels very unfortunate since I mentioned my own cat before earlier in this
Yeah.
episode, and now this is gross. Poor thing. I don't want to say the other two.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is like
I just gotta clear my
baby
throat, Connor,
voice is
sorry.
disgusting. A idea?
You know, I think in this situation the noise is appropriate.
Yeah, that's actually very appropriate. That's a callback to like our second episode
Yeah,
or something
like that. Yeah.
The second
Our
episode
second
of
episode of Clan, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
If we say no, she's gonna keep asking.
She's
us,
just
right?
gonna keep asking.
All
Yeah.
right.
There's no way to say no to these girls.
I don't know either of the other two. I don't actually care anymore about this. If
Hey,
there's any,
Ozzy, come here. Look at the cat
Don't-
lady.
no, don't say that to my cat. Don't show him this. Oh,
Fucking. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, what the fuck?
Steam's coming at me with this shit.
Yeah, Steam is coming for us. Oh, here, take the fish. Jesus.
I should talk to her.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I don't want to get her a present because I feel
Yeah.
like it's like when you give an animal, like that dog comes up to you when you're on like at like a restaurant or something, an outdoor restaurant, and if you give them some food, they just won't leave you.
Yeah. And
it's like
food you give them will probably kill them.
20. It's indoor cats is 20 to 22, I think.
Okay.
No? Shit, I thought cats are like 18 in general.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
In what way are Wall Street practices, first and foremost, cultural practices, and not any kind of exact science?
You've been going to college too long. You've been going to college way too long. Thoughty outfit. Oh my god, that's.
We have to find out what the thoughty outfit is. I'm
It
sorry.
was the outfit she just wore, which I fucking prefer over that candy wrapper dress, which
Is it
she's got
actually
on. Yeah.
the one that she's wearing? What's tainted purity?
Oh Jesus!
I kind of think I prefer Big Red.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's recording an episode.
Keep it up with the questions, Connor. What else you got for me?
All right. Sorry, Andrew, for interrupting everything. Okay.
Oh, it's okay. You can blame Pierce for that.
I'm not blaming Pierce. He's coming around. He's helping us out. I'm not even paying him.
Yeah, he might refuse to take part in the episode we specifically designated
so-
for him.
Well, like, I'll get to it.
In 1703, someone asked this question. My father had a dog, which he kept a great many years, in which time I had 2 brothers and 1 sister that died. And it was observed
Fuck you, Belly! Fuck you! Sorry.
It was observed that this dog, always the day before they died, went about 100 yards from the house and laid his nose towards the church where they were all buried and howled in a strange, hideous manner for an hour or more at a time. And when my father died, he did the same. Now it seems as if this dog had some prophetic, or what to call it, knowledge in these matters. Now, that's kind of just not really a question, it's just a story.
Yeah, that's true.
But what's good about the answer is that they put a great little joke in that is, it's come at the end of the answer. We can't tell you what to make of hundreds of such instances as these, some of which we ourselves are assured are true. All we can say is, that there must be something in it not natural, since what power in nature has a dog more than any other creature to foresee, or rather, foresmell such accidents? Some great jokes. Then there's just a there's like a 2-word question, or 2-line question that I just want to ask. Dancing, is it lawful? Your
that's
answer.
a good one.
Dancing seems in some sort natural. It's difficult not to leap for joy, and the whole body seems almost necessarily to follow the motions of the spirits and blood. This natural way of expelling mirth, which is also a healthful exercise to the body. So yeah, 1703 had some fucking great questions.
Yeah. Yes!
You're not gonna win, Andrew.
No, but I feel like I'm
You got some items.
That's true. I feel like I'm recovering enough. In order. Ooh.
This is actually, we shouldn't have been answering questions because this is really fucking tense.
I know, yeah. Still, you know, you were doing your job, Connor. I was doing mine. Boy.
I don't really want to read the answers anymore because they're not as great as the questions, which are just, why don't moonbeams convey warmth as the sunbeams do?
That's a question from a very sad person.
Oh my.
I think I could get this one, Connor.
There's a few questions about the moon. It was apparently a big issue in 1703.
Yeah,
People just didn't understand it.
Maybe it was a big... What's our favourite stuff again? 13.
Although, in fairness, it is, I suppose, like, 1703, no one really knows what the fuck the moon is doing.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, yes! Ah!
Yes.
Oh!
Yeah. Okay, so...
we got a friend Pierce here with
special
us.
boy.
Yeah.
Hey, hi, how are you? I want to do a shout out before we start off. I want to do a shout out to Steel World Wide 1.
Yes.
Mr. Met 40 ounces and autism awareness is something that we can all promote. Okay.
Alright.
I mean, no, he's right. He's right.
he's
You
right.
know,
Shout out to
promote
Jake
the malt
Jones.
liquor community and autism awareness.
Earl Portland. Shout out to Earl Portland.
Shout out to Earl Portland.
Shout out to
Log Cabin Loons.
Roachy
Fuck Dwarf.
420.
Fuck Dwarf. drink the foam, you baby.
Okay, this episode has gone wildly off the rails. You can look up Steel World Wide. You can get into the whole malt liquor community on YouTube
Hillary
if you
for
want.
prison. Alright. This PC shit. Hillary for fucking prison, man.
Our liberal viewers are gonna hit this one.
The views expressed on YungFreshVN do not necessarily coincide with the views of the brand or the
image.
the image, or what
Our
we stand
legal
for.
team will
Our
respond
legal
to
team.
any and all claims that we are anti-liberal, anti-communist, anti-fascist.
Hey,
Right, yeah. Anti-liberal, anti-communist, pro-fascist. Or pro-Donald Trump.
oh shit! Before we start, did you guys see those protests with Donald Trump? I don't know if they're real, but apparently there's some people protesting Donald Trump, and the way they protested is that they fucking drifted some sick donuts outside one of his like rallies or some shit. They were just fucking sick. It was so good.
Cast of Fast and Furious 8 holds protest outside Trump rally. Nasty.
That does it for me.
Yeah.
I'm fucking rock hard and ready to go here.
Don't say that online, Connor.
Holy
Say that online. That's things people say in like 90s pornos. Skating like pornos. I'm rock hard and ready to go, baby. But only if you skate. Jesus. What the fuck? What is that?
It's a,
Pierce, what is that? A 50
like-
cal titanium
it's
carbide built-in flat. It's a suppressor.
It's like no, it's one of the older M82 brakes. Nowadays they've got a brake that you can slide a suppressor over it. This is one of the older ones that's just like
okay.
kind of like a hammerhead.
This gleaming murder pillar.
Jesus.
That's,
Oh my god.
it's very explicit, but I'm feeling it.
It's explicit, but not in a way that YouTube could ever like take us down for it. Thank God.
That's true.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh no.
Yeah, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone?
Jesus.
Oh my god, what just happened?
For fuck's sake, Ozzy.
Ozzy is such a messer.
Okay, well,
Oh. Shit, the game's over.
we gave a guy a hand job, and then he shot us.
Fuck. Holy shit.
That was a fucking climax and a half because Pierce knocked a chair over, Ozzy dropped some Tupperware off a table, and this guy shot us in the face with his load.
You know, it really all came together all at
Yeah.
once. I feel really bad. That was a mess of an episode. So, Pierce, did you learn anything interesting gun facts that came from that episode that you'd like to share with us?
Like, define gun facts, like you got shot in the face and you came? Like,
I don't know.
Is that a fact?
Anything?
That's a fact right there. It happened on screen. I feel like disagreeing with Stone Cold is a way to get yourself killed.
Oh man, were you watching WrestleMania, Andrew?
What?
Were you watching WrestleMania?
Oh, of course I wasn't watching WrestleMania. I don't have the money to watch WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, watch it like. You can't watch it online legally. You can't do anything of the sort. No, absolutely not.
Jesus, what the fuck is with this mouse?
Oh man, the mouse is sloshed, fucking langard.
No, because I've played Honey Pop drunk, and I am not drunk yet.
Nice.
Yeah, no, the New Day, which are like, I think they got beat up. Yeah, they got beaten at WrestleMania.
Is that the tag team
champion?
Yeah.
Came out fucking. There's a giant cereal box on stage, and it says Bootios. A picture of the three of them. They're fucking shoveling these Bootios in their faces, and then the cereal box tips over, and the three dudes fucking. It's like Kofi Kingston, some other dude. I got Big E maybe. I think that might be his name. I don't remember.
Yeah.
And Xavier Woods, and they come out, and they're dressed like fucking Super Saiyans. They're dressed like Saiyans from Dragon Ball Z. Xavier Woods has his trumpet, like Earth Trombone Francesca or whatever, fucking there, and it's bizarre. It was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. These three Super Saiyans coming out of peon to eating ass. Where's your? You had said you had fan fiction and some.
Oh yeah, if you want to read it out.
Yeah, I'll have a look at it. Also, yeah. So, what's the theory? Who's the dad of the daughter?
That's
right?
a good question.
Because we've met no men.
Yeah,
on
we've
this
met no
island.
men. Yeah, that's the problem.
So, like, do you think it's a sort of the Virgin Mary situation? Do you think we're actually out here?
No, I do not think this is a Virgin Mary situation. I am sorry, Jesse, but it is not.
I mean,
If it was, it'd be.
I'm just saying. I think
It'd be a very big surprise for all involved, frankly.
I feel like I'm distracting you because you're not very high on this.
I know, yeah. I was better when I wasn't so far away from the computer.
Oh, I'm sorry, Andrew.
No worries.
Oh, Honey Pop, the unofficial novelization,
Jesus.
which I hope means I got it. I'm gonna
Try
like.
find the mature tag.
Yeah, that's the thing. You didn't filter this out into only mature.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Oh wow, there we go. Heyo!
Oh,
Quick, Connor, find something.
yeah, no. This is really bad.
These are
Andrew.
some serious sounds. Here, listen. If PewDiePie and Markiplier are two of the most famous gaming
like that
YouTubers,
you-
can put their names on this channel. They can put their names to this game.
Yeah,
We
but they
can
put their
too.
name on anything. They put like weird pictures of their faces everywhere.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, here, so Honey Pop, romance is pointless.
Oh wow, that's that's true. Yeah. For this game, it's very true.
Beginner's luck. I'm looking for like a good synopsis here. Did you ever read the
difficult before? Try playing it with nipples staring at you.
Did you ever read the Sorting Hat fanfiction? Andrew?
Oh, of course. That's a classic.
If anyone has
Sorry,
some
I'm
free
just
time,
very sweaty right now.
Google the Sorting Hat's love. It's a great fanfiction about if the Sorting Hat from Harry Potter had a dick. And it's like really long and it's like quite well written.
Yeah, it's brilliantly written. It's one of the best short fiction things I've ever read.
There's this scene where the Sorting Hat is so sad because Hermione, his object of affection, isn't returning his love.
Yeah.
So he goes to commit suicide by jumping off the like Great Tower or something, the biggest tower in Hogwarts. It's like he jumps and floats gently down to the ground. And
He's
it's like,
just a hat.
It's like, oh shit, that's right, I'm a hat. But one of my favorite things is I think that when I first saw that I was like 15 or 16.
Yeah, same here, I think.
And then when I first went to college, I was gonna show some of my friends that I just met it.
Yeah.
Which is maybe a weird way
Maybe
to
not
make
the thing
friends.
to do to make friends, but,
it's
you know,
it was
don't
very
take
funny.
our advice.
And so I look it up and I find it, but I found it, and someone else has written a French translation of it. It's so good that there is now like Le Grand Amour de Choiseau. Because it's so good.
The one good thing that's ever come out of France. You know, this is probably a realistic kind of representation of how long it takes a woman to get to orgasm.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh, I don't know. Check the timer.
Got a few minutes.
Yeah, a few minutes. Yeah.
I can't I haven't been looking at the screen.
Yeah. Oh, I have.
But Andrew's focused on
My
it with
eyes
such
haven't
intense
moved.
ferocity. I don't think he's blinked in the last.
My eyes really hurt,
3
Connor,
minutes.
but I can't stop looking.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh.
Thanks,
They
Steve.
put like an echo on her like final moans to really sell it.
Wow, that is something else.
Here, get out of this. I don't want to look at this.
Okay, fine.
I'm sorry.
Look at them at home
I
on
actually
my
like-
own computer.
Are you gonna censor that or?
Yeah,
Yeah, obviously.
I am gonna censor it, Stephen. I'm not gonna. I'm not like uploading this to Daily Motion or
We
like
here at
Vimeo or something where
YungFreshVN
there's
are,
no rules.
We here at YungFreshVN are strong supporters of YouTube community guidelines and age gating. Wow, what a dress!
Holy shit.
Wow, she got dressed up for this.
I can't believe you've gone on a
In
date
her
with her
own
to
way.
like a Ren fair.
Yeah. I mean, it fits, you know, she's the girl we like the most, so, you know, we may as well try and be romantic. Before we...
Do you think going to a Ren fair is romantic?
a Ren fair.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said restaurant, sorry.
Okay, no.
A Ren fair. No. You know what sucks?
What?
Someone out there, maybe right now, maybe in 10 years, maybe even a day from now, is gonna have a Renaissance themed wedding.
Oh no, that's already happened.
I know it's
Sure,
already
it's
happened, but it
definitely
really
happened.
sucks that it
Do you remember
did.
that like article about the two couples who were like living as if they were like Victorians or something?
I'm kind of glad I didn't see it.
Did you see that, Stephen? There's an article about like two couples in Brooklyn or something.
For fuck's sake. What's wrong with people?
Don't lose this one, Andrew.
Okay, I won't, I promise. Okay, wow. In that case, I might need to focus.
And yeah, and they like only lit their way by candlelight.
Oh my god.
Let's see if I can find this, because it was real, and like I think it was Victorian.
Oh, that's something special. That's true love right there.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how much you might hate it. Which I do.
The Washington,
The Washington.
Port
oh.
Townsend. Meet the Washington couple who lives like their ABC News doesn't load quickly, so I don't know. Fuck you, ABC.
Fuck you, ABC News.
I'm more of a CBC, more of a TBS. PBS?
What's
TBS?
your favorite American network of the
I don't-
thousands that there are?
Every single day for the past 6 years, the husband and wife duo have tried to live a lifestyle consistent with England's Victorian era.
Oh man.
It's always been my favorite time of history, and for a long time I had heard a lot of the stereotypes that people say about the Victorian era. And I just assumed they were true, because they were what everyone said. It never occurred to me to question them. But Sarah Chrisman said her perspective changed when she tried on a corset and found it very comfortable to wear.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Which is a bizarre, like, it's a bizarre sequence bizarre, like, experience for a whole, like, lifestyle, like, to blow your mind. I put on a corset, I was like, you know what, I think I might...
Fuck me! Oh my god, this is amazing! I can't breathe!
I put on a... I might like to live as if I were, like, a Victorian.
Oh, yeah. Got us.
I'm gonna see if there's any...
We are bringing you home, Audrey.
Oh, no, actually, you know what, these pricks? They cheated, right? They cheat
So what's
by... these people are cheating by they chose to focus on the last decades of that era when telephones, electric light bulbs, and cars were first introduced.
Those fucks.
They don't even
Those
have
fucks.
commitment.
Those Victorian
Did
cooks.
she give herself the vote, or
That's a good question,
good question.
Stephen. Yeah.
I'd be quite interested if like there's some like well, what about the real issues of the Victorian era? One of my friends,
Being a Christian camp.
one of my friends
counselor,
is like was like worked as like a youth, I don't know, youth consulate in his church. But apparently they all just drank wine out of the sacrament wine. What was it called? The holy wine or whatever.
Holy wine, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's like people. That's like youth workers that like church youth workers that like have sex with their significant other in like the sacristy.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And my friend told me a story that her friend was doing that, and it was fucked up.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
But I feel like I don't know. Would you have sex in a church, Connor?
no,
No.
not before the eyes of the Lord.
I feel like I'd do it just so I could say I'd done it. You know, it's a good,
I suppose it is
it's
a good story,
to
yeah.
tell the grandkids' friends. You're like,
Tell the
get
school
right,
friends.
children.
It's a good thing to
I
tell the grandkids.
fucked my wife in
bully.
a church. And the priest comes in and he is like, "What the fuck? Here are my keys. Go home and fuck my wife. Well done, sir."
I don't know what kind of fucking Protestant church you're going to where your priests have wives.
You never tell you now. They're onto something. They're onto something. That's what I want. I want a harem visual novel where you play a Protestant priest with many wives. Maybe a Mormon. A Mormon priest.
That would
yeah.
be, yeah. I know. I didn't.
As a misogynist, I hate women, but I really hate that woman. No ordinary idiot built this cabin. You're right. Satan built this cabin to keep it something he has no idea. how
Satan
to do.
would. Do you think Satan would build well? Do you think he'd be a good builder?
I mean, you know, he basically created hell out of nothing. If John Milton's Paradise Lost is to be believed.
We're going deep in this
We're
one.
going deep, yeah. We're going very deep. We're going deeper than this game could possibly imagine. Yeah, so I think he's decent. Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, if you can construct plots and schemes.
I mean,
Then he
I
can
think
construct a building.
the pitchfork means that he'd just be a better farmer.
That's
Not
true.
Like he'd
yeah,
bale
you're
the
right,
hell
yeah.
out of some hay.
Yeah.
But truth, you can get hurt.
I only
Truth
played Truth or Dare.
hurts.
I only played like Truth or Dare when I was a child once, and it was in a camp in Spain. You know the way they have like the youth groups.
Yeah,
so
like
you can-
Costa Camp or whatever it's
yeah.
called. I
and
had one of
they're
those.
like, and the parents are like, "Here, take my kids, so I don't have to speak to them for 3 hours."
So we can go drink like
Yeah.
margaritas.
Yeah, we can drink sangria, margaritas by the pool, or you can have boring sex in the
Oh,
hotel
wow.
room or something like that.
I don't know.
And the dare was like, I was first, and the dare was like, I dare you to run around the pool. A pool with like 200 people.
Oh,
around it,
that's
like,
a
and
horrible thing,
dance
'cause that's-
and,
they're
like
wet.
like a chicken. So I could have fucking killed myself.
Yeah.
And B, it would have been pretty embarrassing. So I just got up and left. my dad was mid margarita when I came back to the hotel room, and I was like, "Sorry, put that away. I'm here to stay, Dad."
You want me to go? You run around the pool. And
You run around like a chicken.
Give me
You
that
know what? You're a
margarita.
coward for not parenting properly, for foisting me onto this fucking youth group.
Just one time I was in college,
Uh-huh.
and so you know the thing about film students, or like I think
Yeah,
it's
I am one. I know. I know.
The thing that
Yeah,
people
I
say
know.
about like
I
specifically
was
male
one.
film students is like, oh, they or a lot of them are just like they really like Quentin Tarantino, and
Yeah.
they just want to make Quentin Tarantino movies.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
I never realized just how real that was
Yeah.
until my first year of college, and my friend invited me to go hang out with his friends in their apartment while they were doing a reading for a short film they were making. And A, it was just a plot for Reservoir Dogs, and B, they just talked about Reservoir Dogs for 20 minutes in the script of the movie.
And it was a short film.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, not probably not 20 minutes, but you know, like it was, felt like 20 minutes.
Jesus. Yeah, I remember those guys actually. They were a year ahead of me, because you were in college before me, and I had a class with them, and I've never seen so many men angry about feminism.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
That's weird.
Like they'd storm out of lectures because their view of what feminism is didn't fit with the lecture, but they were obviously too awkward and socially angsty to like argue with her about it. Because, you know, she spent years studying it, and they're like, and one of the guys, like, I might get sued for this, but one of the guys literally looked like a troll. Literally. His face looked like dough that had been frozen and stayed that way until it petrified and turned into rock.
Did you see that Vine of Alex Jones? Like, Trump charging it. You know Alex Jones?
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah.
It's just this Vine of different clips from, and he's like, Trump charging into a nest of goblins. It's like in bed with a goblin vomit all over your shirt.
I'll be honest. Alex Jones is wasted as a political commentator. He could be like a great voice actor, or an even better death metal singer.
I'm actually going to
screamer or whatever.
Find this Vine and play it into the microphone. 'Cause I really like it.
A great way to waste time is to just Google best bits of Alex Jones and then just let it play. You will never be more entertained or more impressed by a man whose voice hasn't broken yet.
He's got an incredible
Or not broken
voice.
yet, but like blown out yet because of all the screaming and roaring he does.
He has a great voice.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see if I can find it here.
What was that video of him, like a black guy is holding him back and he's like, "Get my hands off me, you racist!" And then rips open his shirt.
It like screams to the heavens.
Oh, he's the best pro wrestler who's not a pro wrestler I've ever seen.
See what happened at WrestleMania, or not WrestleMania, like at some
I think
SmackDown thing.
WWE Japan is happened recently there, but no, I don't think so. I didn't watch any of it, but go on.
Just do Dean Ambrose. Okay, wait, I'll explain it to you after I play this.
Oh, I can't wait for this one.
Trump charging into a goblin's nest, kissing goblins, goblin vomit, catch him in bed with a goblin. Trump charging into a goblin's nest, kissing goblins, goblin vomit, catch him in bed with a goblin. Trump charging.
Okay.
All quotations belong to Alex Jones and the Alex Jones brand
We're gonna
Incorporated.
get this video taken down because of that.
And speaking of pop culture and all things current and hot, Luke Cage, which I haven't watched yet because it's current and hot.
We set up some conversation things.
Yeah.
I've been watching Luke Cage. I've been binging it.
Really?
As they say. Well, yeah, I've watched like most of it in the last 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah, it's alright. It's pretty good because I wasn't huge into Daredevil.
Yeah.
It has some good fight scenes, and I like Jessica Jones. I know you have a bone to pick with Jessica Jones.
I have a bone to pick with the boning in Jessica Jones.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah.
I think there's only.
I've only seen the first episode now, but the sex she has with Luke Cage is by far the worst sex scene I've ever seen put to film. It is horrible. It's so violent, and all the camera angles are wrong and awful, and it's like nothing fits. It's like he has the girth of like a shower loofah. It's like trying to fuck someone with a wine bottle, but it's the end of the wine bottle instead of the tip.
Please do not use the phrase "girth of a shower loofah" ever again.
You can bleep that out if you like, but I know you won't because it's going to be one of the best lines of this episode.
Yeah.
A lot of people accused him of being like a copycat of Future, and like, fair enough, but Designer hasn't proven himself to be evil yet.
That's true.
Whereas Future definitely is. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still like Future. Still will listen to his music until the day I die, probably. But Future is genuinely a horrible person.
But he does look like Meryl Streep.
Future looked like Meryl Streep. Best meme of 2015. This is the way it was phrased. Just why Future look like Meryl Streep.
What was your tweet? That was amazing. That was the
Follow me organiclean.twitter.com. Thank you.
what's the name of that poem? The Oranges guy, modernist poet.
Oh shit! Yeah, William Carlos Williams. Yeah, and it's like forgive me, I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip flops. She was leading me on, and they were Gucci.
They were so Gucci.
Yeah, they were so Gucci.
I was in the car with Mairead and I put on Tipsy. It's the classic track, right?
Oh, is that the one they had on the Project X soundtrack?
I don't remember.
Is it the one that starts off with like
Teen drinking is very bad. Yeah, that one.
Yo, I got a fake ID though.
Amazing. Jaquan gave us one of the best tracks of all time, and then he disappeared. But she was like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "I guess." She's like, "Is this R. Kelly?" I'm like, "No, this isn't R. Kelly." But
no, this isn't R. Kelly.
But you know, it was a letter. It was a letter, and then a word. Jaquan, R. Kelly, and man. Then we listened to "Same Girl" by R. Kelly and Usher, and which is a hilarious song, as a lot of R. Kelly's songs are. I wish he wasn't a paedophile.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah,
but one of my favorite lines, "Same Girl." You know the "Same Girl," right?
Yeah.
The basic concept for anyone who doesn't know is that R. Kelly and Usher, or R. Kelly calls up Usher and he's telling him about this girl that he loves, and he's like, "She's the apple of my eye. She's my potential wife."
Yeah.
He's describing her, and Usher's like, "Hold the phone here," and he's starting describing her, and he's like, "Is her? She go to Georgia Tech. She works at TBS," and he's like, "Yeah. We've been messing with the same girl." And then later on in the song, because the whole time R. Kelly's been saying, "Oh, she's the apple of my eye. She is my potential wife," and then Usher sings, "She was the apple of my eye. And your potential wife." He's like, "Kels, you can have her." Don't fuck with her anymore.
Speaking of R. Kelly and Future, the second song of Future's debut album, Pluto, called Parachute, has what I believe is the best R. Kelly feature ever.
Yeah?
Because it's he sings the chorus.
Okay.
And he also has a great verse on it as well. But the chorus goes, "Need a flashlight because I'm deep up in that pussy. Need a parachute because I'm falling for that pussy." And it just reminds me of like R. Kelly crawling inside a vagina and then clicking on a flashlight and going, "Wow, this hasn't been used in years." There's writing on the wall here.
No, I don't want to think about R. Kelly. But it actually does conflict me so much because Trapped in the Closet is so funny. I watched an episode. I watched like 2 episodes of Trapped in the Closet.
Oh yeah.
The first one, just setting up the hilarious saga, and then the one that has is it Omar Epps? Is that the actor's name?
Yeah, I
he
think so.
played Omar in The Wire.
Yeah.
It's him, and he's a cop, and he comes back home to his wife's house, who has this southern accent, but all the words are sung by R. Kelly. So R. Kelly's putting on this accent. He's like, "I was upstairs." This is R. Kelly singing it, and that's all the episodes of Trapped in the Closet end with this big climax.
Yeah,
He's coming to the closet. He's opening the closet. He's
turning
the knot. Take him over it. And the one with Omar, he's like, "Something's going on here. There's a slice of cherry pie that's been taken out, and Bridget's allergic to cherries." And he's like, he's moving to the cabinet. He's going to the cabinet. He's opening the cabinet. And then R. Kelly, as the omniscient narrator, bursts through a closet door, and he's like, "Now hold on a second. Because what I'm about to say here is so damn twisted. Not only is there a man in the cabinet, but the man is a midget. Midget. It just repeats as it fades away.
Oh, I remember seeing a quote from the lead singer of Phoenix, who's married to Sofia Coppola,
Yeah.
who's the daughter of Francis Ford Coppola,
Yeah.
and he was like, so one day I sit down, my father-in-law, Francis Ford Coppola, and we watch the entire hour and a half of Trapped in the Closet, and I look to him as it ends, and my father-in-law sits there in complete silence for 2 minutes before looking me dead in the eye and saying, "That's the best thing I've ever seen." And like the director of The Godfather, Godfather 2, Godfather 3, Apocalypse Now, Dracula, all these amazing films, looks someone dead in the eye and says, "Trapped in the Closet" by R. Kelly is the best thing I've ever seen.
Trust me, daddy.